If you guys have been watching the channel, you guys know that there's really only 3 accessories I recommend when you're using a Tesla or driving a Tesla. That's a phone mount, all-weather floor mats, and a center console organizer. Well, the phone mount that we've really enjoyed for the past 4 Teslas is the Jawa MagSafe phone mount. They sent us another one so that we can install it on our Model 3 Performance. Let's go ahead and do that and show you the differences between this phone mount and maybe a different phone mount and why this one could be better. And thank you to Jawa for sending us out this MagSafe phone mount. We've had a ton of experience with this phone mount specifically. We actually have it on our Cybertruck. We've had it on our Model S, X, Model Y. I don't know if I had this one. Maybe I did have it on the Model Y as well. But we currently have it on our Cybertruck and we're going to install it on our Model 3 that we just got as well. Jawa is a fantastic company and I really like their style with all the different things, their premium packaging and materials with everything that you can get. I'm just going to go ahead and rip this box apart because they keep it very secure in here, and this shows you exactly what is going on here. I really like because it's MagSafe. It charges because every time I go out and drive, I'm driving for at least 30 minutes, and a phone mount is like the #1 thing I use when I'm hopping in the vehicle so that the phone is charged and it keeps the phone right in the visibility of the screen for full self-driving and autopilot. But within the box you get the phone mount, of course, you get some clips, which is really nice to hide the wiring, and a super long cable that has a 90-degree angle, which is pretty nice as well, so that it sits flush with the inside of your vehicle. Here's the exact phone mount. You can see it's got an adjustability, which is really nice. It has like an arm that can hide away and also change different angles, which I use a ton. You can see that this is a sticker area right here with the suction cup that clamps on like this, and the arm actually comes out a lot like that, so you can see how long it actually can go. You can install this on either the left side or the right side, which is really nice. And there's a little bit of rotatability right here, which is nice if you want to kind of have it rest on a certain area. You can see here's how much it actually rotates if you want to put it in different areas. I'm going to try a different mount for this one because right now we've been testing this other different brand MagBack phone mount, and it's nice for sure. But you can see there is one drawback to this phone mount on the MagBack side. Even though it looks great, it's got this nice OEM type of look there. The one drawback, and maybe you can guess this before we reveal it, maybe guess it down below in the comments, just figure out why this one is not as versatile as the Jawa version. I've been thinking about this a little bit, where to install this, because I really like this position because it makes the most sense. But unfortunately, when you put your phone up here like this, it actually blocks it, or the steering wheel blocks it a little bit. And maybe it's my position of the steering wheel, but it kind of covers half of the screen, or maybe the third lower portion of the screen when you've got your phone mounted like this. The other area I was thinking of putting it is down here, because you could kind of like have it a little bit more low profile down here, but then it might not be good if you're driving around and the police see you looking down at your phone. But maybe if you're not holding it, it could be good. So I might go with this location and have it kind of hover like this right under it, but then I guess it could block some of this area over here. The other location is I could put it right here for our passengers, and then the last location is up here, but I think up here is a little bit too high as well, because if it's mounted vertically like this, it's a little bit in the way, and if it's like this, it's also kind of in the way as well. And I don't really use my phone in landscape unless but even if I did, I could just put it like that and I could just watch movies from that type of angle. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to try it down here. I want to see what that looks like and experience that for a little bit, and then if I don't like it, then I'll move it to a different area. So really easy to install. You could clean this backside area, and I guess the problem with this backside area is it's not as flat as this top side area, so hopefully this will stick on just as nicely, but I do have some worries that it might not stick all the way 100%. And what's really cool with this is that because this is rotatable, I could essentially just install it all the way here and then move this arm afterwards and it'll be perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and remove this.
A few moments later.
So now that it's installed and flushed, we can see this is a lower mount than versus the higher mount up here. And that way we can throw in our phone just like this. And we have to adjust it a little bit because it probably has to pop out a little bit more because the screen area right here is getting in the way. So now we can put it like that. And now we can see it's a little bit of a lower phone mount than this one up here, but at least I can see this full screen instead of just like a half screen, which would happen up here. But really nice. So I'm going to test this out and see if I really like this mount instead. But that's one of the biggest pros with the Jawa mount versus the other mount.